The distance of the APC is not going to be that far, so that's good information.
I just heard a marine vehicle over towards the island. Sounds like a jet ski. I don't have any visual.
Hello.
Alright, what's your status?
Who said that?
Ocean King.
Copy, let us know if you need a pickup.
Oh my God.
Yeah, is it near my island?
Oh my God, it's a ghost.
Negative. It was, we will find it soon.
Hi, this is Bay.
What the hell? You having ghosts for this investigation, Brian?
It's new technology we got.
Oh, invisibility cloaks.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Listen, you don't tell anyone there, all right, Lucas?
To
Well,
be
I can't
honest,
tell you
I
when
got a
saw
camera
anything
here.
'cause
We
I
can
didn't-
keep watching
Good
that.
shit. They
Copy,
had a really good
what
question,
is
and
Black
I was
Rock
curious
and
about the answer as
Victoria?
well.
So
Right.
with
Sorry, send it.
civilian,
Can I take the Black Rocker we have and pick up Aura from Fish Island?
Yeah, Afra.
civilian
I'm on my
air
way.
training, they have to have their information set and they have to 3-on-1. Is
Yeah.
there any repercussions for them not 3-on-1ing? Because I know we can yell at them to,
Sounds
you
like
know.
land. It's just landing the aircraft. There's no like criminal punishment for it.
Mm.
It's not legislation that they have to. It's just like a courtesy thing.
Oh.
So I don't even know if we have legality to make them land.
Yeah, because I know like when people do air training, they like request permission to take off. I was wondering if there was like anything stopping them from just not doing it.
A lot of times there is no ATC, so they don't even get permission technically. A lot of the time it's a case of they just ask for it, and it's kind of like if they don't get it, then they just crack on with it flying. But there's nothing in legislation that actually tells you that you need to fill out a flight plan. And there's no
We can start like
criminal charge for not
breaking
flying.
down everything, and we're up in the radar tower. If you want to join in, I'm gonna do a little bit of a powwow on the Bundies here.
It's a ghost.
Boo.
Yeah, Brian, I think you might have been onto something calling out the munitions that were fired at us. I think they may have been able to actually lock onto that boat because those were too good for RPG shots. The way that they fired from behind. So
that's exactly what I'm thinking. Because not that I've ever fired a rocket in my time here in Los Santos as a cop, but they're not very good, especially on moving targets. We do know that they have at least a homing missile, but they like the shoulder mounted, the shoulder mounted homing missiles. They have that, but there's a good chance, if not those, then some of their other armor may actually be set up for like locking onto vehicles.
I'm gonna be approaching you, Aura.
Alright, Afram, where are you gonna land?
Where exactly are you?
There's a Frogger somewhere.
Right underneath you.
The Frogger is directly to our north right now? North of the island?
You want to land this flat part down on the
yeah,
southern
possibly
side?
treasure.
I got a spot here.
Or
can we
something
get
like
an ADC update on the Froggo that's on Treasure Island right now?
Yeah,
It is still there. I have a camera on it.
Yeah.
Is it taken off though? Because I've got an ADC reading on it.
Yeah, we gave.
Which tells me the engine's on.
It's 700 feet up.
Okay.
Possibly. I mean, that also means when you guys fly over this, the reason I say like no,
it's still
you
there.
guys
It's a
are like
Frogger that's picking the
19,000
FCC
feet
here.
up is because the water is counted in.
Yeah, it's
Like the water level.
Where's the Frogger on that camera, Aurora?
There's
I
now
see it.
another
Yeah, Afram.
2 other Froggers.
Yeah, one is probably Stanley being a moron.
One is at LSA. The other is
There's
the.
a
Oh,
better
I'm so
drink
sorry.
than this.
You can't even dodge that.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Not a lot. We're fine.
You're probably like, what
We just picked up Aura from the
the
Treasure
other
Island
is
back
doing that
to
trip.
the carrier.
The other
Afram.
is a cop. Okay, it's gonna. This one is Bobby. Flops Raymond.
I'll wait for everyone to show back,
BBMC.
and then we'll do a thingy.
Damn, another one.
A little thingy.
Interesting.
Oh. Okay. Call me if you need me.
All right. Appreciate it, Lovesick. All right.
210 update, Bayo. We still have vision on the vehicle. Nothing has approached the coast yet, or
You guys,
anyone for that matter has gotten it yet.
Have you guys watched this new video from the news?
Which one?
Cross and Fitzpatrick speak out on war.
Ha! All right, let's watch
Not
this.
yet. Yep.
Lobster, if you can pull forward, I'm gonna land where you are, so I can.
This is Ursula Leichenberg with LSBN, speaking with judges Surge Cross.
Yeah, reference.
Oh, this is way too long. I'm not watching all that.
Who's the brother landing on the camera now?
Spotted you.
This shit's 8 minutes long.
Yeah, I saw that. I started listening, and I'm like, someone could fill me in.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Take notes.
All right. Oh hell yeah.
I might have played a little bit too much with fire
Why?
when we got a little bit too close to the island.
It was risky. I mean, shit happens. I mean, look, there is so much that has been learned, and there's been so much that's been learned today.
I
Once-
mean,
Mhm.
we know there's 2 APCs and 3 people with RPGs.
All right. Jesus.
I'm gonna pause this video real quick. Isn't Surge Cross just a conscious objector to doing his job in general? When was the last time he signed any search warrant we had?
Do we have somebody on the
Every time I need Surge Cross, he's literally with the criminal that we're working with, sipping tea. So
Yeah, I mean, I assumed, yeah, I mean, unless it involved us going to the oil fields, I didn't figure we were gonna get anything signed from him anyway.
what? Yeah. I'm gonna be interested to see how the Senate reacts to this.
To what part?
There's a LSBN video. When was this posted? Oh, 19 minutes ago.
Oh. But yeah, I am honestly surprised. I think if you had
Brian, skip to the 3-minute mark. It's worth it.
Give me a sec.
Like 250, 3 minutes, give or take.
I'm not really privy to those discussions. I believe neither Judge Cross
you
nor
bought
myself
approaching
are.
the PD bot?
Okay. And how do you feel this compares
Okay.
with, say, the PRSS battle that happened a year and a half ago in Sandy Shores?
It's got like 2 prank calls in a row.
The echoes of the war in Sandy Shores cannot be ignored. There are definite parallels. There is a marked difference in both of these, where we actually had legislation recognizing the sovereignty of another state, right, another nation, if you would, right, and then actively dissolved it without any dissemination as to the rationale. There are very marked differences, I'll say, in both of these actions. I mean, I don't even have a passport to Sanguine Isle, right?
I'm not saying.
And
No,
I
he's-
was able
I
to
think he's
travel to
opening
Sandy
a drink.
Shores. You see the difference? There are definite echoes and parallels,
Brian?
but they're
Hey, sorry, I was looking at this video just now.
Oh, were you opening a drink too?
Are they? Oh, I was. Oh. I was wondering. I'm like, how do they know I'm opening a drink? What the fuck? Are the judges asking for receipts?
Seems like Judge Cross is.
some marked differences
I'll watch
that
some of it.
are concerning.
How do you both feel as judges about the Senate ruling that they're going to ignore press neutrality when it comes to the war should a reporter step foot on Sanguine Isle? They'll be subject to treason laws as much as anyone else.
Does Velsi know what just happened?
Sounds like
Yeah, we might want to.
I mean,
I don't know why she was denied from it. That was
the reality
interesting.
here, correct? LSPN was there for
Wait,
the
742?
conversations where they were supposed to be
Be
negotiating.
careful
a
getting
truce, and
too
they
close to the
showed,
island,
the
and
Los
we
Santos
just
side
got
in a
shot
very
at by
poor light,
APCs and RPGs.
in which they were, hold on, I need to make sure I get this term correctly. They were smoked by Kane Larp. very heavily. So to make sure that this didn't happen again, I'm assuming.
Looking at
that
the
it was
distance, I might have been a little bit closer than the carrier is. I think like 50% closer of the distance to the island here.
I think we've got. Bunny's watching the thing, so this is all well and good. Oh. Oh, Aaron put up the report for the original vehicle. Oh, this is the Osvaldo one. Right. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. What if Bundy's watching it back twice? Oh my lord.
That's the most wild thing. The most wildly inaccurate and political. That's some shit I would expect out of somebody running for mayor.
I'm gonna be that guy. They've taken the first act of sedition.
Yes, they have.
And it's possible there's a second prong, but
I mean, the goddamn Siobhan straight up, she's like, I have concerns about a draft. And then Ursula says, have there been any talks about a draft? And she's like, well, no, not that I'm aware of. Like, she's just spouting off bullshit that she's concerned about that literally isn't even happening.
Can we say Labar is wanted for sedition with his comment? Saying to attack local government structures and thinks the Senate doesn't have the power?
You have to have a combined action with it.
For sedition? Oh, it has to have both.
Bundy.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Regarding the things you send over to the phone people, they're working hard on it.
Okay.
As you can see on some of them, where it's stated confirmed to be on this island. If you want to look at it.
Oh, I just received notice from Norman that our 4 people were approved as well.
Oh, so I can click. I'm clicking Jaegers. I'm clicking it.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
hey, I appreciate you being a part of this op.
Yeah, thank you.
We always needed a dispatcher who was down with what we're doing.
Do we need her back in this island? Like, I cannot see her.
I mean, she's here. I think this is actually a pretty good setup since I've got air traffic on one and she's got air traffic on the other. Wait, what the hell?
I got.
Oh, I was so confused.
Doubt,
what happened?
if you want to focus on like another part of the situation, you do need, eyes on both mainland and Sanguine. I can always have Eventh come down here.
Okay, I'm down to loop him in.
Yeah, he's one that's been involved with a lot of it to start as well.
Oh, is he around right now?
He should be.
I'm down to like loop him in if you can find a way over.
100%.
I mean, I can fly and pick him up if needed.
If anything, I can fly the Sea Sparrow.
I can do it, so you can stay here.
Okay. We need to debrief Bundy, so Big doing it might be a good idea.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. See ya.
Did we send 4 heads over yet?
No, I have not served for it with his subpoena.
No, not the subpoena. The we're not serving his for 45 days because it has the triangulation.
Oh, right. No, the only
I
ones
meant
that I
the
sent
enemy
over,
of the state. The
I
enemy of
sent
the state stuff.
Kane, Delver, Trey, and Julio. Those are the 4 that we just got approved.
Okay.
Julio Thomas.
Yes.
For enemy of the state?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Brian, were you too cooked to remember what his text messages said last night?
I genuinely, you know how like I tend to be running around answering phone calls and like this is happening, that's happening, and I'm just like,
I need the papers.
oh, the papers.
For the heli. Okay.
It's that now, except with a lot of red tape and a lot of like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm a extra level of like one ear in or in one ear and like very likely out the other. Remind me, what was it?
He basically texted Nova Walker saying something along the lines of, "I might die or get treason within the next 48 hours," and this other stuff. And then like to the cop who reads my records, like I'll see you on Monday or something.
Stay low for now.
I'm like, War ThunderCon 2023, I think was his last text.
Plus calls that also were on there.
Did we place him on the island with GPS?
Yes.
Yes. So we had 2 subpoenas that placed him on the island. One with LARP and one with, I think it was Delver. And then his own call logs placed him on that island 3 separate times as well.
If you look, Bundy, on the photos I sent you, it's a big circle. I don't know if you noticed that, Bundy.
Give me a second. I'm trying to. Why are these dots so frustrating?
And I.
Radio check.
Thank you. I thought I heard someone on radio. I might just be tired.
I heard it. No, I heard it too.
Oh, okay.
Do we? Is Velsing just sitting out there?
Y'all are. Is anyone on radio? They're just like chilling and not in the room.
Velsing, are you okay?
Hey, firm. I'm just sitting in a boat to the south.
Oh, okay, be careful.
10 and 406, we're just chilling in the bush right now.
Watch
We
list
got a little bit
updated.
closer.
Warrants ticked
That way we
over.
can confirm
Whenever
like,
you set
what we see,
Jaeger's warrant,
especially that of
make
like
sure
any
you set it
illegal
to not
weaponry on
expire
bags,
until
things like that they get in this car.
2026.
Wait, what car? Wait, what are they doing?
They're watching the car on the coast where Bail is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it comes out as like a giant fucking circle, but that's how we know it's sanguine because it's going to be on the edge of that circle.
210 and 255.
Because if it happened in the city, different towns with a ping with a smaller
Wait,
location.
did I get text that I
I can
didn't get?
easily
That I
tell
didn't
that
even.
out from experience and knowing about the system.
Wait a minute. Julio just messaged me and said, "I see you up there, Brian." 4 hours ago. What the fuck?
Yeah, Brian Knight. Yo, what's up, Brian?
Hey, what up, Julio?
Hey, what's going, Brian?
Not too much. I'm just chilling right now. Getting some drinks and shit.
Okay.
Down at the tavern, you want to come get a drink with me?
No, I can't.
Wait, why?
I've defected, Brian.
You defected?
I've defected.
Okay. Is there who else is defected?
Honestly, for right now, I genuinely don't know.
Did Andy
right
defect?
now? No, fuck no, Andy. I got into a huge fucking argument with her before I even fucking left.
Wait, why?
It's a long story, Brian. I'll be honest with you, Brian. This is kind of me running away from home from my problems.
Running away from home from your problems, motherfucker!
Yeah.
I came to you and told you that Kyle Pride was going to cut her head off, and you're now on his side.
Hey, Pred's involved in this.
Yeah, he's already said that he's defected.
I haven't even fucking seen him.
Are you on the island right now?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're lying. He's literally told me he's defected.
I haven't seen him though. I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen him.
You could talk to him and know that both him and he's already told me. So not that it matters because he's an enemy of the state. So either way,
yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah.
So you think he's
honestly,
gonna
I've
be
been
dead?
kind of living in the jungle a little bit in
I got
in
you.
a shack out
So
here.
what happened? Like, what was the beef?
I don't know, man. I think it's like personal. I don't really have anything else to work for in the HOA. I've been feeling kind of out of place ever since like leadership changed. I think I don't know, whatever the end result of this shit show is, I think I might be moving on afterwards.
Moving on from the HOA?
Yeah.
Means I might
I don't
have to
feel
blood
like
you
this.
out. Maybe that's another reason for me to go over.
I mean, oh, what the hell, man? You're gonna blood me out when you get here?
I'm gonna blood you out of the HOA.
What the hell, man? I haven't
What do you
decided
expect?
yet. You can't blood me out yet, man.
What do you mean you're decided? You told me you're defected and you're on the island.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're not technically wrong. I don't know,
Look,
Brian. I feel like I
what
don't
if
have a
you-
home.
I can give you a home. Come back to
What's
shore.
that?
Come back to shore.
You're gonna give me a home in fucking prison, man, from the next
I'm not
30
gonna
years.
put you in. Listen, look, Julio. Have I ever lied?
I don't know.
'Cause
I would assume you've lied in your life at some point in time, but to me,
but
I don't
not
know.
for shit like this. Like I'm
Yeah.
pretty, I'm pretty straightforward with I need you to come back home. OG orders.
OG ordered.
Yeah.
But I don't. Did Nico tell you he wanted me to go back home?
Who?
Nico. He's the one in charge now.
Yeah.
Like, I've told you this like last time we talked.
Apparently they were gonna buy you a house and everything.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I'll be real with you, Brian. I might move on from the HOA. I might go freelance after this.
How? You're gonna be fucking dead.
Well, if I survive, man.
Well, what are you saying? Like, oh, if I survive, like, you understand we are bringing like it's getting bad. Out of curiosity, what
Can
convinced
we try to get a
you?
unit? Do you see that latest 911?
What made you want to go with the island?
Would be a good idea.
Just genuinely.
Way I see it, Ryan, it's a little bit of, I can find a home. Maybe I could like retire here, enjoy the beach. Right?
We're literally bringing bombs to blow everything up.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't go through, we're literally nuking it. There will be no home. I think you're being lied to.
it, man. Yeah, I
Why
don't
would you
know.
go down with an island you don't even care for?
I don't have a home anymore, Brian.
Okay,
I
but
feel
let me
so
ask you
alone.
something. Do you love
What's up?
Andy?
Do I love Andy? In the long term, I would probably say yes, but right now,
TJ Walker
that's in
hates my
question.
existence already.
I feel
No,
like
that's
I love a
because
lot
you're
of
a police
people,
officer who
but
has logic and
as
doesn't
of
fall for
recent,
his
Brian,
bullshit.
I feel like they don't
And
love
I
me.
was on a jet ski
And
a
that's what
bunch of
my
times. He
issue
started
is
twatting
right
about
now.
me being on my jet ski.
You know what I mean? I feel like
impounded
my
his car 'cause it
whole
was in the middle of the
existence,
hangar.
I've wrapped it around being loyal to everyone, and when I've needed them the most, they kind of flake out on me, or they never have my back. So
That's like my relationship with the police department.
So it's a lot more difficult.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Cops don't have your
really
back?
good fucking work that you put
Not
in,
since I was a cadet.
to working with these people, Bobby. This is
But
I understand basically.
you know
you're
why
saying
I
if
keep
they were
doing
further
me?
inland, they would have attached to it
Why?
closer.
Because I have
tower,
enough
so it's
people
gotta
around
be
me
out
that
in the
matter.
southeast. It is essentially
And
what it is
Julio,
doing.
you had enough of those people.
In the previous one, it will be a
Those
lot
folks you're surrounding
closer to
yourselves
home.
with,
I like that.
Forehead,
Yeah. Yeah,
Jaeger,
100%.
Kyle Pred, they're all orphans. You ever watch like, what's that movie? The Christmas movie with the toys that couldn't find a home or whatever?
It's not just Toy Story.
No, not that one. Like the fucking really old one. What are the? there's
Oh,
a-
I think I know
the
what you're
land of
talking about.
the land of lost toys or whatever.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the one with the toaster.
Yeah. Right now, you're acting like the island of misfit toys. The Rudolph the
The island of
Red-Nosed
misfit
Reindeer.
toys.
Okay,
You think
let's
I'm
go with-
Rudolph?
No, you're like the lost toys or whatever with the fucking Yeti. Really old. I think it's from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it bad I want to start riling up some of the water
And you're
warriors?
And you're looking for a
to get them
home. You want a
admit
kid to
they're
drop
working
you
with
off.
Sanguine?
You want to get dropped off like somewhere
I mean,
where you
I've
can.
even seen people.
All I'm saying is, I want you to take a real good look around you. All right?
Yeah.
And ask yourself the question: would these people die for me, or are they just looking to die?
You don't. Whether they die for me or looking to die,
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with. Like, I think everyone's here for their own reasons, right? Whether it's Jaeger, fucking Fred, Tanner, etc. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I think each man here is here for their own reason.
Yeah. I mean, you say that, but Forehead's over there and his own boys are leaving him behind.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fuck, how did you find out about that?
Forehead? Because
Yeah.
motherfuckers are snitching on you guys. And we're
God
getting
damn it.
subpoenas, and then like y'all got snitches on your own island.
You asked me if I would date you if you were
What do you
Who the
think?
fuck told you?
For-
Wait. All right, never mind. Continue.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I hate to tell you, brother, but how do you think we know that you're over there?
Probably tracking my phone, to be honest.
Yeah, but tracking your phone is going to require PC, probable cause.
That's true.
So we can't just write. Actually, in fact, Bundy, what's the line that Julio had in his text messages? So,
Hold on, I'll pull it up for you. That's good. I might get charged with treason
That's
soon,
good.
TM.
I might get charged with treason, TM.
I love and
Yeah.
miss you. Please visit me in prison if I go to
What?
jail.
I love and miss you. Please
Yeah,
visit
that was
me.
my wife. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hoping I'll be able to see her in fucking prison if I
Hey,
if I end up there and don't die. Well, not my wife, more like fiance, but yeah.
Yeah.
I
Obviously,
haven't seen her in like a month.
obviously not everyone. I don't know if you've seen the profiles like Mr. Cap, Terranova, Oswaldo,
Mhm.
Freddie.
Freddie.
Yeah, Freddie Fastfingers.
Fuck. Okay.
Well, I know they're not over there, but we know what they're doing.
Okay.
I'm just. All these people are going to get hurt because of your decisions.
If your RP has something identifying on you, because I did not know
You
who
know,
you are, and I was
Brian,
trying to-
it is inevitability, right? Where in what seems like what we might have been able to resolve with peace is now out the window.
You know, I feel
And-
like you've drank the Kool-Aid. Has Jaeger told you that the meeting here on the hangar a couple days back, that was the 4th engagement we had?
No, I did not say that.
4 times. In fact, the last time we had a negotiation was 2 weeks prior to us. It was 2 weeks prior to us, to me going on. It was the day before I went on 2-week vacation, and I called up Jaeger, and I told him, stop giving weapons to Forehead and Marty, and stop giving a bunch of weapons to Cap Terranova. And he's like, I can't really do his voice. It's like, Brian. You know, it's got a very, I can't do it. I can do voices. I can't do his. But anyways.
That sounded more like the parrot from Aladdin.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like the parrot from Aladdin. And he's just like,
I don't know.
Don't tell me what to do. He was more interested in defiance instead of taking it like a warning. Like, just slow it down. Like, bruh, I know you got weapons. I got you. But just slow that shit down. And you know what I got back to 2 weeks later?
What?
A total of 15 incidents of rocket-propelled grenades.
Yeah.
And explosions. Now, the question I have to ask myself, right, is this like freedom thing that everyone loves to talk about, especially criminals. I should be free to do this and this and this. It's almost like it's fallen into a delusion that if an officer like myself contacts you and says, hey, we know these things are happening, and you're given a warning, a little bit of a, hey, maybe roll it back a bit, that it's seen as defiance and not an opportunity to say, hey, let's maybe just cool things down.
Yeah.
That's why this is happening.
Brian, you should call Nick Simone.
Okay.
Okay, I'll call Nick Simone.
If I may, like, deviate the subject a little bit.
Sure.
I
was hoping to talk to Brian about it.
in what aspect do you think I'm drinking the Kool-Aid?
Or the resort?
The resort one.
Luca went.
Because I want to hear your point of view, because I've had the same argument with the HOA before. I pretty much ran off on my own.
Yeah.
Well, minus Tanner, but yeah. What aspect do you think that I'm drinking the Kool-Aid? Because I've had the same argument with other people.
Well, I look at it like drinking the Kool-Aid in that there's a good portion of my own police force who want a level of proof for everything that would be the equivalent to someone sitting in the room and witnessing it all happening in real time.
Hey, Nick, I was told you wanted to speak with somebody. Brian's on the phone right now.
As a side effect, some of the just quite idiotic things spewing from their mouth ultimately lead them to say things like, well, things aren't that bad. But here's the fact of the matter. That
Interesting.
there is an understanding that the weapon dealer or the, say the individuals who provide these arms are not responsible for what happens afterwards. The thing is that time is changing.
Yeah.
And if you're telling me that you believe that this has been the first, if you believe that this was what happened on the carrier was like the first engagement by us, then I question how much truth you're actually being told by Jaeger in the first place.
I feel like this is a lot of news that I didn't hear about before, right, Brian? But I guess, and you've known me for a fairly long time.
I have.
Where, my reason for coming here, I didn't really know about those reasons until honestly most of the stuff that you're telling me right now is news. But to me, right, loyalty is a big factor, and being there for those that need me the most in their times of need, whether it's like something like this or it's something even smaller. I've always been kind of raised to have that honor, I guess, in that degree, and be there for my friends. That's why I kind of left and had this whole argument with the rest of the HOA boys, because they're like, this isn't an HOA problem. I don't know why the fuck you're going. You're a fucking idiot, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Aren't you worried about your assets? I'll be honest, Brian, a lot of these guys were worried about my assets and my money and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's about your principle.
Yeah.
And you've always been about principle, Julio.
Yeah.
And so, like, I am honestly asking you, what principled reason would you go to fight someone else's war? See, I can take on the heat, right? I can take on the snide comments. I can hear things like, hey, I want you to prove to me that the Senate came to Commissioner Axel and told him to do these things, as if they have any right to be witness to this, as if the top of the police force would just simply manufacture truths by the individual that he reports to.
Yeah.
I can fall into those, like, I can entertain those all night and day and hear about, well, I need to see the weapons of mass destruction, as if, like, during the Iraq War, us as civilians could take commercial flights over land and be given a little trip. Like, I mean, there's a certain point where ridiculousness becomes stupidity, right?
Yeah.
But for you, at the end of the day, at least for me, I know that I'm doing what I think is best to protect the people on the island of San Andreas. My question is, what are you protecting?
No, the little family I have left, Brian. I feel like that's what it comes down to. I had this whole argument with the entire HOA, Brian, where it felt like they weren't worried about me, but like what would happen of my material thing, right? Like, what about your will and stuff like that? And I was like, you guys aren't even worried about me as a person. And they didn't even like deny it. And I was like, okay, all right, well, I almost in the verge of fucking tears. I left. And you know who the only fucking person that decided to come with me was? And believe it or not, it was fucking Tanner, out of all fucking people. He said, OG, I'm down and I'm ready to go with you. And I can't believe, out of all the years it's been in the HOA, fucking Tanner, of all fucking people, Brian, decided to come with me.
And so
he did swoop by.
I understand
and then
that Tanner might have been the only one that decided to join you there on Sanguine. But at the end of the day, while he may be a closer member of your family, what I don't understand is for what?
Like the cause that we're fighting for Jaeger?
Yeah, it's gonna be continuing eastbound, passing St.
Jaeger's treated me like people. I mean, there's a good amount of the time, Brian, where a lot of people just treat me as a comedic sidekick, or not even as a person at times, to be honest. And at least he's been that friend to me. So I'm gonna show him, hopefully,
you're willing to die
respect.
for him. Did
for
you
family?
You hear what he said he would do to the people of San Andreas?
No, I haven't heard any of these conversations, Brian. I'll be honest.
Oh boy, maybe you should consider revisiting that video.
Which one?
Well, the one where he states that he's gonna fucking kill everybody.
Wait, where was this? Is this one of the LSBN articles? I never fucking read those.
Julio, that man is planning to murder everything in San Andreas.
Do you think that would include me now I'm here?
No, but that would mean Andy and other people that you at least at one point considered family. All for what? See, and it goes back to for what?
11?
The principle that I feel like anyone outside of like
I went to the other one.
It's almost like common sense has been lost. And I don't blame you, Julio, because it's the same lack of common sense that I see throughout my own hallways at Mission Row PD. Is that there was a very clear ask, and yes, a demand,
but they're already on their way
from the Senate,
trying to figure out.
that he just needed to give up his arms, his rockets, and his bombs. And instead of offering a counter offer, which is what a negotiation is, he decided to ask instead for the commissioner's head. Now, I understand that it may seem like you're protecting him, but the reality is that man is doing this to protect his weapons.
I don't know if I fully believe that. I'll be real with you, Brian. This might be me sipping the juice as you were saying, right? But from what Jaeger kind of explained to me, it was like you guys just said we want unconditional surrender now or die. But I would have to look at that video that you're talking about.
I think you should watch it itself. I think most of the TikTok media, I understand where they're coming from, and it is not beyond me how well that propaganda is working. But I want you to critically look at that video and consider what was truly asked.
Tanner's, hold on one sec. No, Tanner's saying that the video makes you guys look like clowns. Is that true?
I think it only makes those who have trouble with comprehension feel that way.
Ah, okay. I'll definitely look at it myself and make my own opinion of it. But look, Brian, I feel like at this point in time, it's too late for me. If I go over there, you guys are gonna fucking bust me and send me in.
Will tell you that if you turned yourself into me, I would find a way.
Okay. I'll have to consider that. I don't want to make a instant decision, but I need to, like, I guess, look at this fucking video and make up more of my opinion.
Of course. I want to make sure that option stands because I do feel like you were fed a lot of bullshit. And ultimately, if you make that decision, I respect it. But I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Brian. Take care of yourself, man. I'll see you around.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So I apologize for just taking the call. I wasn't expecting